Okay, updates. So, trying to go back and think about the last couple of days. And we're just going to have to do it piece by piece here because that's how my lovely brain works. But the past 2 days, Florida got hit by like a Cat 4 hurricane. And where I'm from, everyone's like shitting their pants that it was going to hit us, but ended up going like north of us. So for what they ended up doing was, well, one, they closed the daycares for the past 2 days. Today's Thursday, so Wednesday, Tuesday, daycares were closed. Closed the gyms on Tuesdays, and on Wednesday, obviously, since the daycare was closed, I couldn't do anything in the gym, and it was just like a full day. Didn't get a chance to like film anything. Just kind of spending time with the little guy and the wife. So, the reason I'm telling you guys this now is because, as a byproduct, I'm trying to think if we did anything on Monday or Sunday. One of those days was definitely a rest day, and I know that we trained legs. So, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, the last video, we did a little bit of legs. We talked about the leg tightness and a little bit of, I'd say a little bit like an annoying feeling, but yeah, it was definitely up there in terms of like a sensation. So that actually got worse on Tuesday and Wednesday. Enough so much that I actually wanted to like use anti-inflammatories, and I did. I think I ended up using 2 diclofenacs on Tuesday and 2 diclofenacs on Wednesday. And I just spaced them out like 6 hours a piece, 6-7 hours a piece, and I was fine. Waking up today, I'm not on any anti-inflammatories, but I think it did its job in terms of like reducing the inflammation enough to like warrant me coming and trying some stuff out today. So we had the pain. We trained, tried not to exacerbate the pain. Got a little bit worse, and we didn't have. And I actually did mobility, I'm pretty sure, on both those days. So I didn't foam roll, and I'm obviously foam rolling here on camera now because I haven't had a massage in probably 3-4 weeks, and I'm super big fan of soft tissue work because I just feel like all your muscles get so ridiculously tight to protect yourself from the lower back injury that part of the range of motion issue is that you're too tight to actually allow yourself to get to new ranges of motion. So you're kind of like in this constant circle of like the snake eating its tail, where you're stretching a shitload, you're not really getting any new ranges of motion, and obviously the pain's not getting any better. So the reason I'm using the foam roller is if I don't have anybody to do the massage, I'm going to do soft tissue work myself. So I think this is a good learning for people on the channel too, is if you watch me when I foam roll, I'm not literally rolling up and down. I'm picking a spot where I know that there's an adhesion in the muscle tissue, and I hold that spot. It's very uncomfortable for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then slowly but surely, the pain starts to subside, or let's say discomfort starts to subside. And I know that muscle is now ready to be stretched. So buzzwords are adhesions, big muscle, let's just call it like knots, big knots in like the muscle spindle. And if you go to stretch that baby, it just gets tighter. So word of advice to the audience is either get soft tissue work, and they'll find the knots, trust me, because you'll know that they found it because it feels like a giant hunk of tissue is just stuck. And then they'll work out it, they'll massage it out. It's not going to feel good, but you'll definitely feel better afterwards. So this is kind of my variation of doing this without the therapist doing it. And I'm really only concentrating on the left side. So I feel like for me, it's going to be hip flexors, glutes, and a little bit of quad. Hamstrings are the most difficult thing to roll out. I typically just use a percussion gun before I train, and I'll just hit my hamstrings real quick. So fun fact, I guess, too, is what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you make a ton of progress, guys, and you're feeling good, you're training, you feel like you're almost back to your normal self. And then you get these flare-ups and you're like, son of a beeswax. It kind of screws up your mental health. I was, a little bit down in the dumps yesterday. Compounding the matter was that I couldn't go to the gym and actually get some, blow off some steam. So, moral of the story, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have setbacks. And the severity of the setback is really dictated by what led to the setback. And then what are you doing after the setback occurs to try to get it to settle the hell down. So, spoke a lot about my current situation. So what does that look like for today? I already did 16 minutes of cardio, really warmed up by walking. So I'm already feeling pretty good. And now, in conjunction with this foam rolling, I don't really feel any pain whatsoever, which is a good sign. Now I'm not gonna crush myself today. What I'm gonna do is still get somewhat of a light pump, but I'm gonna primarily do mobility for the next 30 minutes, 25 to 30. And then for 20 minutes, we're looking at maybe 2 arm movements, 2 bicep movements, two tricep movements. That's 4 total exercises, probably 2 top sets each. And then we will boogie out of here. I will definitely record those. I don't know if I'm gonna record the mobility stuff. I'll probably record it. And because you guys have seen it a few times now, I'll just fast forward and then, feel free to watch it. But that's the plan. Find the knots, stretch them out, light pump for my mental sanity. Edit and get it out to you guys. All right.
Hey guys, I am doing a voiceover, obviously. For the mobility work, I didn't really talk through it like I normally do. But, like I said, you can follow along. You can try to recreate these movements. If this is something that you want me to talk through continuously, I'll be happy to do that. This was just a day where maybe I was in the zone too much. I don't know. I had a lot on my mind. I just kind of wanted to get in, do what I needed to do, and get out of there. But thought I would record a little bit of something just to kind of give you guys a heads up on where my headspace was. I'm still trying to get around this recent flare-up. It's not debilitating and it's not, excessively painful. I think that we all know what it's like to have a true flare where it kind of knocks us on our ass. But even when you get down to pain-free levels and then it comes back to even a 1 or a 2, it's still frustrating. So I think that's the point of this video is you guys are going to have similar moments. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to self-reflect. But don't let that self-reflection stop you from continuing to move, okay? The goal here is that you get up and try to do the movements that you're doing before, but the trick here is it's all in the dosage, okay? Movement is the medicine. The amount is the dosage, okay? So if you're feeling great, make sure that dosage is high. Test yourself, push yourself, get back to previous levels of strength. Maybe even become stronger than you previously were, okay? A setback is exactly what it is. It's a small setback, but you need to have a short-term memory. You need to stay on the plan, and you need to execute. That is your job, to emotionally disconnect from the job. Disconnect, okay? I'm human, just like you are, so I do get, I process things just like you do, but I try to do my best to disconnect, see the task at hand, see the finish line, and understanding that the finish line, to be honest with you guys, is everlasting. It'll never stop. You will always be in a position to constantly grow, and sometimes during that growing process, there will be growing pains. So that's me talking through. The training itself, unfortunately, is just what it is. It's training. It's very simple movements, but I do want to include that for everybody who's curious. These are things that you can or can't do. It's very safe on the back. And as I'm recording this now, I'm just icing the back, but feeling pretty good. So that's the video. I appreciate you guys as always. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into conversation. Thank you.
I kind of got told that we shouldn't be recording, so you're going to have to be real sneaky going forward. Top set. One. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Happy with that? Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, 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 one. Yowza. That's a good machine. This might be my new favorite band machine. Wow. So smooth. Okay. Part of the game. That's my grip.